Hey, what's going on, Virgo? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So thanks for joining me, guys, and thanks for being here for your September 2020 month ahead reading, and this is going to be for September 2020. I feel like I'm rhyming or something, but anyway, and I'm going to stop saying guys so much. I think it's annoying. So Virgo, I'm using the Witch's Tarot to do this reading for you, and I'm going to do an intuitive read. So I'm just going to crack out some cards and we'll talk about them, and then I'll just, feed you the messages that I get from Spirit, what they see happening or feeling for September 2020. So thanks again for your comments and subscribing, everybody. So I'm just going to put that deck to the side, and I was guided to pull a Power of Love card for you at the end of the read, so make sure that you stay tuned for that, or zip forward. These are really cool cards of the intention of love. So let me just put this deck down, and I actually had a card pop out. I'm not going to look at it. I'll just put it to the side, and that one can be yours. So Virgo, let's see what's going on for September 2020. All right. This is funny. This is the same card that started off the Aries reading. So things could look a little bit bleak for you with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles represents an implied lack. However, it's really important to remember that even in times where things don't look so fantastic in an abundance sense, things are still growing. Things are recovering, things could be in hibernation, but they're still building. Keep in mind that everything that the universe is doing is not being played out for you on a big screen. It's happening behind the scenes, so just keep that in mind. If you're feeling like, oh, I don't even know why I bother anymore, or like these affirmations aren't working, don't give up too soon. You have to wait for the thaw. Okay, so I'm going to keep pulling cards here for you, Virgo. My dog is napping on the floor beside me, and I love that. Who has cats, dogs, snakes, fish, anything? Anyway. Ooh. Well then, okay. So we have the Two of Cups, so I'm just getting the sense that this Five of Pentacles really applies more to your love life than anything else, because look at the power of this Two of Cups. This is two people really coming close to each other, You know what, I'm just going to take a sip of tea. Hold on. Sometimes I get so many words from my spirit guides. It's kind of like a log jam, and I don't know what to say next, so I had to go on a pause. So anyways, it could be having sort of a blistering, bleak period with your significant other, or you could be in a period where you've been single forever plus a day, so things always turn around, you guys. Things are always just a phase. There's that phrase that says, this too shall pass. So really do try to keep that in mind. And for those of you that have been single for a long time, it's better to wait for the right person to come along than to settle for somebody that is not your match. And then you meet the person that you're meant to be with because you couldn't wait for them any longer, and then you're stuck with some bozo. Anyway, and then also for couples, you cannot expect to be together without having periods where the well is dry. Both of my grandparents were married for, my paternal grandparents almost 50 years, and then my maternal grandparents, I think they were married for 60 plus years. You think somebody didn't sleep on the couch every now and again, so really keep that in mind, and that things can really bloom out after, when the thaw comes. So wait for the thaw. Oh boy, yay. See, it's so worth waiting for. You've got the Four of Wands here, and this is really an indication when you see the Four of Wands, and it's like a wedding reception or, you know, some sort of really fun get together with the family. Look at this, just this vibrant activity of love and blessings and people sitting down at the table, and, you know, it's love back in bloom again, you know? So really just hang on for it, you guys. I feel like it's just right underneath the surface. You know how there's sometimes a really thin ice over top of a pond, and it's just right there. It's just, all you have to do is give it a little tap, you know, just give it a little push. Use your heart to push through that. And just know that this is coming in for you really, really quickly here. I'm going to clarify out that Four of Wands to see if we can get sort of a timeline on that. I don't usually do that, but when we come in with the first card being the Five of Pentacles, I mean, that's not a good energy. It's feeling like in the middle of a wasteland and just really alone and stuck and waiting, and why am I even doing this anymore? Kind of a hopeless energy. Even though the universe knows that it's got something for you, you might not be having that impression anymore. It can be incredibly difficult to stay focused on something when it's just not materializing. So you're definitely not doing anything wrong, Virgo. It's just taking longer than you want it to. So let's have a clarification card. So this is really interesting. I'm seeing here that you guys could potentially be your own block. Okay, so we pulled the Eight of Swords over top of this celebration card with the Four of Wands. So if you're saying things to yourself like, why isn't this happening? Or you're starting to doubt your fabulosity, you know, and really being down on yourself, or saying things like, well, if I was prettier, if I was thinner, if I was richer, if I lived somewhere else, making all these exceptions and excuses for why love is not coming in or why love is not healing, that's the reason there. So try shifting the script a little bit to say, you know, I'm worthy of love. You know, the love of my life is worth waiting for. Really look at positive affirmations and train your brain to see what is the beauty in your life. And it's okay to be single and enjoy your single life. And it's okay to have rough patches in relationships and marriages and partnerships. It's all right, you know, and this is a really painful place to be because this is you doing it to yourself, you know, and feeling unworthy or left out, or, you know, and sometimes this can happen in relationships, you guys, when one partner is maybe more successful than the other one, or there's some sort of imbalance, and it brings in this frost. So be very careful about your thoughts and what you think of yourself, and your thoughts of, you know, being worthless. Don't do that to yourself, Virgo, okay? Like, you're so beautiful. Just remember that, and you deserve everything. So just remember that, okay? Aww. Okay, so let's have another card here. I'll do one more. Ooh. So we do have the Seven of Swords, okay? So this guy really creeps me out, but just hold on for one sec. Okay, so I grabbed the book here, and I wanted to just read from it what it says about the Seven of Swords. Look at things from a new perspective. Come up with a new solution to the same old problem, and think outside the box, and you will experience a victory and a breakthrough. So this is really important, you know, if you've got yourself into sort of this thought prison and just feeling uncomfortable and just like stuck, especially if you've been single for a long time, you guys. Look at things from a new perspective. Maybe your partner, your prospective partner, or your twin flame, maybe they're not ready for you. Everything happens in divine and perfect timing for a reason. You know, everything is timing. If you meet somebody and they're not ready for you, and then you start dating, and then it blows apart, and then you might not have a second chance with them, remember the patience that it takes for timing to be right, okay? Come up with a new solution to the same old problem, If you're beating yourself up, if you're giving yourself these comments, it's time to find a new way to frame things. You know, I'm worth waiting for. You know, really look at, instead of saying I am worthless, like replace that. I am is the most powerful two words in the language, you know, in the world. So look at ways to follow up I am. I'm worthy of love. I am, you know, positive. Keep it positive. Think outside the box and you'll experience a victory and breakthrough. Are you doing enough to meet that person? Are you following the urges and the cues that you're getting, you know, to join a dating service or go to an event, or, you know, whatever you can do for yourself. And I pulled this card here. It says responsibility. You're aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So, I mean, how true is that? What love are you expressing to yourself? And that's the greatest love you can give, is the love you give to yourself, because that teaches other people how you would like to be treated. Okay, so you're aware of the power of your thoughts, and that's what I'm getting here. You could be really down on yourself and really doubting yourself, so it's time to stop that, Virgo. And the amount of love you express, start expressing love to yourself and to other people. You know, just really change the way you think and watch the things around you change. So really interesting reading here, you guys, to really start believing in yourself from the heart. And then watch your heart connect to the person that is meant to be with you. Very interesting, inadvertent love read. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Got a plane about to fly over my house, so I'm going to wrap it up. Take care, guys. Bye.